Finding the right pickleball paddle for your game can be overwhelming when shopping between the hundreds of paddles on the market. Today, we're breaking down the key elements to look for so that you can replace guessing what might work with knowing you found the right fit. Let's get started. You'll find the words power and control on nearly every paddle description, as every paddle has a balance of these two elements. So, understanding exactly which factors add power and which add control is important. Manufacturers design pickleball paddles utilizing a variety of materials and technologies that are intended to add the elements of either power or control. It's the combination of these factors which translate to specific play characteristics on the court. Power is essential in pickleball to be able to serve deep, volley with authority, and put away the ball when needed. Control is crucial to keep the ball in play, control the height of your shots, and place the ball outside of your opponent's reach. When selecting your next paddle, these are the elements you need to look for to make the right choice. The longer a paddle is, the more leverage it's able to create, which in turn generates more power. Elongated models also offer extra reach, making them a popular choice for singles specialists and players coming from tennis. The shorter a paddle is, the more maneuverable it will be, making it easier to get the paddle in position for fast volley. Wide body or standard shapes contribute to control, while elongated shapes lean more towards power. At the heart of every pickleball paddle is a core, and while the materials do play a factor, there are some general rules of thumb to look for. Thinner core paddles typically rebound and offer more energy back to the ball, which means more pace, while thicker core paddles dissipate that energy throughout the paddle more evenly, creating a wider and more consistent sweet spot and a more forgiving shot. Many paddle models have both thick and thin core options to choose from, and if you're on the fence, you can try them both and find the paddle that works just right for you. The face of the paddle can be created by using different materials as well. Similar to the core, they absorb and rebound energy differently. Fiberglass faces tend to bend and rebound more energy to the ball, making generating power and pop easier, while graphite or carbon fiber faces tend to spread energy out more evenly, creating a more consistent shot across the face of the paddle. Carbon fiber and graphite are more common choices for players who can generate their own power or those looking to dial in placement and consistency and angles, while fiberglass helps those who struggle to generate enough power to get the ball over the net or put away those high shots when needed. A heavier paddle puts more mass behind the ball and has more power potential, but only matters if you can swing it effectively. Lighter paddles are more maneuverable and easier to swing quickly, but are also less stable on and off center hits and thus slightly less forgiving. Finding the right weight for your game is important, and if you don't know what it is, starting with a light to mid-weight paddle is ideal because you can always add weight. It's more difficult to take it away. New paddle technology has improved spin more than anything else, and it's important to understand why that matters. Generating more spin allows you to hit harder shots that bend back into the court, attack from lower positions without fear of the ball going out, and to be more creative with your shot selection. While every paddle offers spin potential that you can use in your game, there are a few elements to look for that can help you generate even more spin. Raw carbon fiber is one of the most popular surface types in pickleball today, and once you play with it, it's easy to understand why. A tightly woven resin texture is cured into the surface itself to offer longer-lasting friction that grabs the ball, helping you bend those shots into the court. There are a number of other textured surfaces that also create friction as well, and some of the leading brands use those to great success. So if spin is important to your game, look for raw carbon fiber or another textured surface paddle that helps you hit the shots you want, keep the ball in the court, and confound your opponents. While these tips may be enough for you to pick your next paddle, you may want to learn more about paddle construction and what that means for performance. Find all that at PickleballCentral.com.